Good evening, good evening, good evening. Statman AJT here, waiting for Mike to come on. You know how old people do, man. They like to take their time and do things, man. Stretching his absence, Damo. We are the Number Streets podcast. And listen, today is was probably the best set of games for the Brotherhood Hoop League that we've had since we started. All of the games were close. We had two sudden death thrillers today. X2G picked up a win. Congratulations to them for getting in the win column. And we are going to break it all down for you. Mike, is going to come on in a few minutes. Thank you to everybody who's just coming on. Can't see specific people, but I see that everybody's tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all share this. Tag your teammates, tag your coaches, tag everybody who watched. Want everybody to be a part of this tonight, man. This should be a great show. We're gonna bring the energy. Hopefully, Hollywood Mike has his Walk of Shame and his Walk of Fame today, and we're gonna break it all down. So first, before I get into the first game, I want to give my shout outs to all my people. So first, God, because without him, I'm nothing. My baby Bree, who's been ignoring all my text messages. My mom, Stretch Mike and Damo, Relentless Sports. They won their congrats to Stretch, man. They won a chip today. I forgot which age group he just told me. But they won a chip today. So y'all make sure y'all show Stretch some love for them winning the chip today. I think it was 15U that won, but I could be wrong, but they did win a chip today. So congratulations to them, Virginia Neptunes, Brotherhood Hoop League, everybody that's involved, man, from the council, the players, the coaches, the staff, Hampton High, Justin, Shonda, Derek, everybody who helps make this thing possible. Big thanks to everybody. We should have two special guests on tonight for their outstanding performances. I'm sending them. Okay, thank you, Nick. 12U12. Okay, congratulations to y'all, man. I see the work firsthand that y'all put in, man, and y'all deserve it. So big congrats to y'all. We're gonna have some special guests on tonight. So looking forward to that with their great performances. This should be very entertaining. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. The first game of the day, and again, Mike is gonna come on and Mike is gonna give his thoughts. First game of the day is the Kings versus Mentality, and all of these games were good. This one got a little bit chippy, well, a lot chippy. This one got very heated. Where do I start, man? It was a physical game, and the Kings jumped out on Mentality. They jumped out on them, and at one point in the game, I thought that the Kings were going to win, and then there were double techs, and then all of a sudden, the entire momentum of the game changed. And Mr. Tyreek Ward, hopefully, he'll be able to come on soon. But Mr. Tyreek Ward took the game over, and he did it in a multitude of ways. He did it off the ball, back cuts. He hit off the dribble threes. He hit catch and shoot threes. He was attacking the basket, got and ones, and that fueled a whole team, man. But it wasn't just Tyreek today. Matter of fact, I got the numbers right here. Not all of the numbers. The film is going to be uploaded, so I'll be able to get the rebound stats and all of that. But should be by Wednesday. But looking at the stats, Tyreek had 21. But shout out to Trig. Shout out to Trig. Trig had 21, and Mr. Tyreek Ward is here. So I'm glad. First of all, Tyreek, thank you for taking the time to come on. I appreciate you just talking about that great performance. Trig gave y'all 21 today too, but you go into what your mindset was in second half takeover, man.
Honestly, I was just ready to go to graduation, but my team, I
Congratulations on graduating, by the way, too.
appreciate it. Um, I'm not gonna lie, my team, like here lately, we just been preaching team, and like we feed the hot hand. You know, when Trey got hot, we kept feeding him, and I guess the thing was like, you know, they always count on me to keep going. Like they never want me to stop, so they just keep giving me the ball because they believe in me so much. So I don't know. When I got a team believing in me like that, it's like I can't let them down.
Mike, you got a question for Tyreek?
What's up, Reek? What's
What's
going on,
happening? What's
brother?
happening?
Hey, man. Hey, no, man. Hey, amazing game, man. Uh, I mean, bro, you like that, bro. As no, not because you're here. I've been singing your praises since I knew who you were, and
Tyreek
Mm.
Jokic
man,
is what he calls you.
yeah, I call Tyreek Jokic, man, and I think like you just the real deal. But this game, man, like y'all was in a like little tug of war.
For
I
sure.
heard Darius had said y'all better than them. And then I know I got into a little, you got into some words, but that switch went off, bro. Like when you're in that rhythm and you hitting them shots, what goes through your mind when you hitting those shots? You in a rhythm like that?
I don't know. Like I kind of just blank out and I just go. Like it's go time. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't got nothing to say to nobody. I'm trying to hoop. I want to play ball. I'm in
Right?
kill
Did
mode
they
the entire time.
did the Kings do anything like to you in the first half? And did you have to adjust? Like, did you adjust your game in the second half? Because it seemed like they had different bodies on you. First was DJ, Tay was on you. They gave you different looks. So, like, what did you see out there? And you said, okay, I figured it out now. Like, what did you see out there from them that kind of made it difficult for you in the first half as opposed to the second half?
In the first half, they was just sending so many bodies. Like they were very physical with me. I guess they don't they believe that, the contact is gonna steer me away, what it's not. But they're very physical. I
Mm-mm.
like it though. I like it. They're very physical. They kept
Right.
throwing bodies at me. When one get tired, they subbing in a new one, fresh legs to come guard me, and like it was cool. They definitely slowed me down 100%, and they just kept sending bodies and bodies. So in the second half,
Mm.
I guess they started depending on like their main defender, and they just like heavy help. But like
Right.
I don't know. Every time I got the ball, I'm not looking at who's in front of me. I'm looking at that help side and what that help side is doing.
Right.
So if that help
Right.
side is too far over out the paint, I'm going to the cup. They
Mm.
keep saying send me
Right.
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 Like I just got so many counters. So when I go right, I'm trying to get back to my left. I'm gonna be honest with you, but
No, no. Hey, listen, man. You did that, and I was saying as I was watching the game. And one thing I do like that you didn't do, you didn't force it. Even in the first half, I said, okay, they're trying to do different. I mean, you got to the cup, but you didn't force it. You played within the offense. And I had told stats, that's what I like about your game. You don't force it. And it seems like your IQ for the game, and like I know you're only 21 years old, but it seems more advanced. Stats. I know we talked about that last week,
yeah,
how you can read
Yeah,
pick and roll. You know how to
yeah.
get your shots. Like you just seem above your 21 years of age. You seem just like an OG, like a vet out there, man. Like,
yeah.
do you think anybody can guard you like single handedly, or do you think they got to be a collective effort? Because I haven't seen nobody can really that's really guarded you.
I don't
You can
know.
say, hey
Like
man, you
honestly,
can say
like
it.
Now,
in
Mike,
my in
Mike,
my
Mike
mind,
likes to
can't
start
in my
things.
mind can't
So,
nobody guard me. Can't
Hey,
like in my mind can't nobody guard me. And I tell myself that every single time I got the ball, can't nobody out here guard me. And when I got that, like you said, when that switch, it's over. Like I really don't see nobody. I just see red. I just want to hoop. You in front of
yeah,
me, you
man.
gotta die.
Yeah, I think you, Tariq, and I don't know if stats agree, but I think, man, you have catapulted yourself. What did I have him in the playing rankings this past week? I had it, what was it, 4?
I'll look, but it was high. Yes.
Yeah, I think like right now, you're probably, man, top 2 right now, man. I just think that the way you're putting on the show, man, like today, me and Stats talked about it before. You probably had the best performance today. like thus far. I think J Law performance was out of this world too.
Yeah.
But you put on a performance, bro. Like I call you Tyreek Jokic. They say, oh, that's too much. No, you Jokic. Because you can do it all. You can do it all. Go ahead, Steph.
Before we get you out of here, Tyreek, tell us about Darius. What has he meant to y'all as a coach? Because just from the outside looking in, it looks like he's really galvanized y'all and brought y'all together. There was some early season kind of turmoil. I wouldn't say turmoil, that's too strong. But it was just some early season, some conflict a little bit.
Some infighting. Let's be honest.
Then Darius comes, and what's your nickname for Darius, Mike? Go ahead and say it.
Oh, Darius, aka John Wooden. Darius John Wooden. John Wooden, the best college basketball coach of all time.
Yeah,
that's him. Right now, he's coach of the year. He's coach of the year right now. But go ahead.
So, but what is Darius, before we get you out of here, Tyree, what has Darius meant to your team, and how has he galvanized y'all? What's up, Tay?
Everything has been team first with him. Get everybody activated. You got to go. Like, he told me from the jump, like, he held me accountable from day one. Me and him got into it day one he came. He held me accountable. And I like that. Like, I like being held accountable. And he holds everybody accountable. That's why I respect him so much. And I think that's why we, like, listen to him so much. Him and Ken. Like, we can't forget Ken. Like,
yeah, my fault.
He's
Ken
rotating us.
Yeah, my fault, Ken. Like, shout out to Ken.
He's rotating us. Ken is keeping us fresh. Like, I know it's times in the game where y'all won't see me for like a whole half, like a whole quarter. Ken, he's just rotating us. He's rotating everybody, so everybody's getting fresh. And then Darius, drop 2-3. Let's try this 2-3 for a second. Let's get out of this 2-3. Let's do this. Let's do that. And he just like I don't know. He's very smart. He has the mind for the game, and he's looking. He's telling me, and he's like, he gives all of us this confidence that we can, like, he know we can hoop. So hoop. Yeah. And if you don't hoop, you're coming out. So everybody's hooping because they want to play.
I said it, Tyreek, when he said, y'all better. I heard he yelled it. Y'all better than him. And that switch went off. Because I talked to Darius after the game. He was just like, he dapped me up. I said, man, good game. I said, man, you turn that team around. He said, man, they better than them. That switch went off. You got activated. Your whole team got activated. Denari had one of his best games in 2 years. Like, that in 2 years. Denari had a big game in 2 years. But congrats to you, man. Like I said, right now, you top two in the league, man. I just believe that, like, you can do it all. Like, some people believe in scoring. Like, even when you're not scoring, you're basically you're impacting the game other ways, man. And I don't give out a lot of praise, but like, you one of the ones, bro. You're really, really good, bro. You're really good.
I appreciate you.
So hats off to you, bro. You got my vote. Hats off to you, bro.
Now, to be fair, Mike gives his vote to everybody, Tyreek. So
well, hold on. I don't know Tyreek. So, hold on, let's be fair. When I first seen him play, I said, "Oh, yo, he got it. That young fella got it." And you haven't put me wrong. I love this kid, man. Like, literally.
Appreciate it, man.
I do. You know that,
Tyreek, you know me. You already know how I feel about you. We've already talked to you about that offline, so I'm not going to repeat that up here. But you've been great, and continue to be great, young fella. Again, for everybody who's watching, not only is he a star in the league, he just graduated from college today. Yeah. So,
congrats, bro.
Appreciate it.
That's what it's all about. Mr. Tyreek Ward, thank you for taking the time, man. We appreciate you, and we look forward to having you back up here again, man. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Thank y'all.
All right, now.
All right. Oh, by the way, share this, man, so everybody can see it too.
Yeah, I got you.
Appreciate you, man.
Reed.
Yes, sir.
That young fella. Young fella go get it, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That young fella go get it.
Go ahead, talk about Darius. I see you in the comments, Darius. No question, man. You're doing a great job.
His name is Darius Conley, but his name is Darius Wooden. Hey, listen, the complete 360 job that he's given mentality has been outstanding. Like, it's nothing short of brilliant, and it is not just the X's and O's. It's the confidence in which he instills in his players. Because mind you, like, they got some of the same players. Tyreek was there, and Tyreek was putting on a performance. I see a difference in Booty, aka Melvin. I see a difference in him.
Yeah.
His body language, right?
Yeah.
His body language.
Yeah.
I see X didn't score a whole lot. But I seen X get more touches. Pollard looks different, and they're loving their roles, man. And that all got to start with Darius Wooden. Darius Wooden right now is my coach of the year, and it's not even close. Hey, Darius Wooden.
Come on, man. Mike,
Darius Wooden, he's been great.
Mike,
he's been great.
Listen, I love Darius and I love what he's doing. We can get to the coach of the year. We could, because you got your Hollywood Walk of Shame and Walk of Fame today.
Oh, I got a lot of them. I might be all night.
So Darius, we love you up here at the podcast, man. You've been doing great. Before we move to the next game, I want to shout out a few people, and we talk about the Kings before we move to the next game. Trigg had 21. I'm looking right now. I think he had 5 threes. Trigg looks like Trigg from last year. Like he put in the work, and shout out to Trigg for that, man. He was great on both ends of the court today. I told Stat, I said he really is a solid defender and he really hustles out there. Shout out to him. Denari had his best game of the year. He was cleaning the glass, man. He was hustling. He was doing his thing, man. Like they are a great team right now, and they're not a team where their record, like I think they started off 4-2. They won their last 2 games. They're 2-2. You can't just go against mentality and think they're a walkover. So shout out to them. Now to the Kings, Mike. Dante.
No. Let me stick with the King. You want to talk about the Kings? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Kings. I'm a bit disappointed because they had the big lead in this game. Dante had 21, MVP candidate. He was great today. DJ had 12, but his defense wasn't where it needed to be today. He cleaned the glass. I think he had at least 10 rebounds, but the defense wasn't where it needed to be today. And after that little flashpoint moment, the game went against in their favor. I think Lou could have done something different with the coaching. Why was Lou sitting on the bench? You needed somebody to space the floor. I understand playing Jase. Jase is a very good player. But you needed to space the floor to get some, so Dante, DJ, Aaron, they could penetrate. And I think that for me was one of the biggest differences in the game. I think that I would have handled that a little bit differently as a coach. And guys got to keep their composure after, for lack of a better term, a kerfluffle. And I think, that's on the coach to do that, not blaming Lou for all of it because the players are grown. But after that, that's when the game changed. The Kings, mentality jumped out to a 15-point lead after that. So, and DJ got to be better on defense. You got to be better on defense. They need you, DJ. They need your defense. So, that's my take on it. And I think, Aaron, they need Aaron to score a little bit more. He started hot. He was cutting to the basket. He was missed a few times. And I think some of that, Mike, was because the lane was clogged. Aaron started settling for threes. Aaron, that's my friend. I love him. But he fell in love with the three. But the paint was clogged. I think New would have made a big difference because New can shoot. And he's been hitting he's been hitting in the league. So that's just my perception of it, Mike. I know you're about to say some crazy stuff. I'm gonna turn on my AC because I'm hot, but go ahead.
So I'm waiting till you sit back down. Cause I need for you to see me. And I see Lou in the comments. What up, Lou? I see Lou in the comments.
What's up, Lou? I
see Mr. Belcher's. I got something to say about Mr. Belcher's too.
Oh yeah,
because the star was born today.
We definitely gonna highlight Jamar.
Yeah, the star was born today. So here's the thing. So Stats, I understand what you're talking about, Lou. I called Lou last week. I called him Lou Rawls. This week, he was lemon pepper Lou. He was smooth. He was smooth this week. Let me tell you about Lou. Lemon pepper Lou. I'm gonna talk to him, Lou. I'm gonna talk to him because what I saw from Lou which I have not seen from the previous weeks. Lou was standing up. He was engaged. The problem is that when Lou sees something, when he see a situation, like you said, Jay New got in the game in the first half, put Jay New in the middle. Jay New went over 4 over 5. Catch the ball in the middle. Jay New turns around. Jay New 6'1", 6'2", about 260, 270. You got to finish, or you got to play make. That's not on Lou. Lou gave you the opportunity. Now, what I said on the sideline is that when they was running that 2-3, they should have had Aaron in the middle. Now, from my intel, from what I was advised, that they didn't listen to Lou. Lou had the proper game plan. They had a game plan to play. We cannot keep blaming Lou, because again, Lou put him in a position because they came out ready. They had a 10-point lead in the first half. They had a 10-point lead in the second half. Right now, I would say this: when Tyreek was scoring, if you know when Tyreek was scoring in the second half, it was all from the left side. Lou said, "You got to play him to the right. You got to force him right." Lou put a game plan in. It's up to his players to execute that game plan. It's up to them. We can't keep saying it's Lou's fault. Lou had the perfect game plan for them, and they did not execute, because one of the things that I honed in was watching Lou's mannerism, watching Lou's body language. Lou was absolutely picture perfect. Now, can we blame Lou and say, okay, Lou could have did this and Lou could have did that? Absolutely. But we can say that about every coach. But it's up to the Kings. It's up to the Kings to actually listen to the coach. Don't usurp the coach and circumvent his authority, because that's what you brought him in here for. And Lou coached a really, really, really good game. This is on the players and this is on the Kings. Now, I want to talk about the Kings. They failed Dante. They failed Rico. They did. They failed him. Now, a lot of that game was in there.
He did have 3 threes today. He had 9 points. Yeah.
They failed him. And listen, they failed him. And another thing, I love DJ. DJ is normally the bully. But there was another bully called Tyreek Ward. There's another bully. The bully bullied the bully. And that's what happened. And DJ didn't fight back. It was a hanging in Hampton High. DJ lost that. It was a hanging in Hampton High. DJ lost that game for them.
Hanging the
game. No, it was a hanging in Hampton High. Listen, I've never seen an onslaught like that in my life. DJ got absolutely annihilated. And the thing is, and from what my intel told me, hey, let's switch. DJ didn't want to switch. You know what that is? I mean, our stats, pride.
That's pride.
Ego.
Yeah.
And Tyreek gave it to him. And again, DJ gonna bounce back, but they failed Dante. MVP failed him. Dante didn't force the ball. He played well on defense. He played both ends. Rico gave you quality minutes, shooting the 3. Find open guys. But the problem with the Kings are turnovers. Turnovers and rebounding. Jay New was god-awful. He was god-awful. And I don't blame Lou for putting him on the bench. I don't blame him.
I understand.
As a coach, you say to me all the time, I'm going to go with the guys who's putting in the work.
I get it. The only thing that I was saying about that, because I didn't mean to intimate that I was blaming Lou solely for it. I'm just saying things that I would have done differently. But New didn't play great initially. You're correct about that. I was just saying, playing New for the spacing when to open up the lane for other players. But I get your perspective. I that's fair.
Yeah, because you can't keep blaming the coaches. You know, Luke played basketball.
I did say that they needed DJ today. I did say that. I did, but
and so here's the thing: when Luke put in a game plan, they jumped out on the lead. Luke can't handle the basketball for them. Lou, they turn the ball over left and right. That's not on Lou. That's not on him.
Fair.
That's on the players.
So let me do this because you make salient points. I'll amend what I said, and I'll add that Lou did do better because I didn't acknowledge those things that you did acknowledge. I still believe that I would have put New in the game for spacing, but I understand you saying that why he didn't. So I'll amend what I said because what you said made sense.
Yeah, I think Luke gets a bad rap, and I think And
He did show more passion today too.
Yeah, and I made it a point to watch him to see what I said. Oh yeah, I said they're not even listening to him. Cause there's no way that Jay New should have been in that middle of that zone. There's no way in hell. No way in hell.
But that is on Lou though. That's the
no. Here's the thing. If Lou tells you, Aaron, I need you in the middle, Aaron don't want to go in the middle, what do you do at that point? Now you you could bench Aaron, sure.
If you saw that, I'll take your word on that.
Listen. And Stats, you're the first to know I don't do X's and O's. But Stevie Wonder could have saw what they needed to do in that situation.
I think Aaron should have been in the middle too.
And if you saying it,
or have him cut baseline. I understand if Aaron was cutting baseline with Lou in the middle.
I think Lou put them in a position to win, and that's all you got to ask of your coach. Put me in a position to be successful, and Lou did that. We got to stop blaming Lou. This loss is all on the players except for Tane Rico.
I don't want to do that because I don't want to appear as though I'm separating them. I do think Dante.
It's reality, Stats. It's reality.
I do think Dante and Rico played well today. I do. They need more from Derek. They need more from Lamar. They need more from them. They do. And I think those guys. They need more from Jazzy. I'm looking at it right now.
Jazzy. So here's another thing. And this is on the guards too.
They missed Cam today. They missed Cam today too. They
missed Cam immensely today. But you can't as a guard, Dante, Rico, whomever, play guard position, you can't put the ball in Jazzy's hand and have him initiate the offense too many times. And there's nothing against Jazzy, but Jazzy's a bruiser. He wants to get rebounds and play defense, putbacks. There were so many times in that game where Jazzy had the ball and he had to make a decision. You don't want that.
Yeah.
You don't want that. That's not on Lou. That's on the guards. But we can continue.
So are we done with this game before we move to the second one?
I'm done. I'm done with the fucking Kings. I'm done with them. I'm done with them. Because look, because right now, hashtag free Dante.
Stop. But that again, that was a great game, first game. Now we go to the second one, which was Jelly, right? That was Jelly and Bullies.
Hey, listen, Cam. Hey, you know Hollywood gonna tell the truth, baby. Hey, Cam. Hey, Rigsby, they missed you. They missed you, baby.
They missed you today, Cam. They missed you today.
They missed you.
Second game, Jelly versus Bullies. Again, yet another well-played game. Can't you mind if I start on this one, Mike? Because I got a few shout-outs to give. I text him to ask him to come on and he couldn't. But I want to give a shout-out to Mr. Jawan Lawrence, aka J Law. He really has an argument for the best player today. My God, Mike, we're sitting there watching this. It felt like he literally grabbed every rebound on both ends of the court. J-Law was everywhere today, and he always gets it done on the offense, but I wanted him to be more aggressive on offense. I don't really know him that well, but I would see him in the Hampton League, and he would be more aggressive in the Hampton League, and I privately wanted him to be more aggressive offensively. And today, what did he do, Mike? He was aggressive offensively to the tune of 22 points. He also had, and I stopped looking at the stats. At one point, he had 15 rebounds.
I think he finished with 16.
He finished with 16. I'm going to go back and look at the film, and I'm going to count it myself just to make sure. But Mr. J Law, and I text you and I told you that you balled out. I said it privately. I'm going to say it publicly too. You, sir, were arguably the best player in the gym today. Arguably the best player in the gym today. Him, Bree, listen, man. They need to play as many minutes as they can, Mike. Bree and J Law need to be on that court. Also, Henry had a big 20 for them today. Had some big buckets down the stretch too. The the two big lineup, that I think that won them the game. That's their best lineup. That's their best lineup. Henry, Matt, Bree, J Law, and whoever the fifth is. Whoever you want to make the fifth is, whether that's Reese, whether that's Ryan, whoever you want. Those four players, that listen, the Bullies showed me something today, Mike. They showed me something today. And they showed me that they have the ability to put it all together. And I really, 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 really was a fan of that performance today. Really a fan of that performance today. And shout out to them, man. Shout out to J Law, shout out to Bree, Henry, Matt, all of them, AB, Nick. Shout out to them, man. Great win for y'all. Go ahead, Mike.
So you know I always give out awards. Bree Turner, you know what I'm saying? My Courage and Purple Heart Valor Award. Hey, Bree is making a case for Defensive Player of the Year. His ability to block shots and time shots. There was a couple of times that Jelly thought he had a layup. He blocked it. His defense is really, 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 really good. What the Bullies showed me, they showed me who the coach really is on that team, and it's AB. Shout out to AB. They showed me who the coach was. It's AB. AB back on the sideline.
Now last week you just said AB was on the hot seat.
Hey, listen. AB right now. Come on now. I need to come on in. AB Boeheim. AB Boeheim. Hey, listen. I told AB, I said, listen, y'all in every single game. They in every game, bro. And shout out to AB, man. Shout out to J Law. You know, when I'm at the door and I'm looking at the games, what I hear from the crowd and hear from people, they say, J Law, I want him to be more aggressive on offense. So to your point, Stats, they said it about Jay. And
okay, so it's not just late in the game. It's not just me. Okay.
No, because they say he a dog. They say, yo, you know, and late, he was really, really good late. He was really, really good late, man. He made tough shots, got to the cup. And I would say, if I'm gonna say he was the best player, I think down the stretch he was great. I would say him and Reek 1A, 1B. I'm not mad at people pick Jay. I'm not mad at people they pick Tyreek. Yeah. I mean, they had the best performances. But the Bullies, they're a really, really good team. They're scrappy. Henry played really, really well. AB got to playing really good, man. They're a feisty bunch, man.
Reese had 10 and hit 2 threes.
Yeah, Reese played well. They got those guys playing well. But the unsung leader of that group, AB. Nick went back to videography. He went back to taking notes. Hey, that's what he should be, taking notes. AB the guy. I've been saying AB the guy. I've been saying AB. What up, Nick?
That is actually not what you have been saying. You said that AB was on the hot seat. AB, Nick, if y'all are in the comments, please confirm what I'm saying. Mike is flip-flopping in front of our eyes.
AB that guy. Hey, what up, Nick? What up, baby? Hey, Jay, you played great, bro.
Yeah, J Law played great, and Nick helped too, bro. Like, come on, man. Like they're a tandem. They're a tandem.
Yeah, he helped. He said, hey, keep hustling. He helped. We'll talk about Jelly. We gonna talk about Jelly.
So yes, so this was an interesting game for me because you look at their stats. Juju had 22. He started off slow, but picked it up at the end. Keys.
It's light tonight, Nick. It's light tonight, baby. It's light tonight.
Mr. Johnson, 21 big points today. He went off. Dev had 18.
To my keys.
Yes, he's had 21. Dev had 18. They just didn't really get much. Dale had 3. Mr. Gay had 6, and that was it. They missed Kenyon.
Well,
Murdoch, Josh had 2. They they needed more today from guys, man. They needed more from Mr. Gate.
Well,
Mr. Gate,
they big three, but they big three came to play. You got Jew, you got Dev, and who else you say? And Keith, right?
yeah, Keith had
Keith was
21.
absolutely. He was phenomenal down the stretch, and here's what I would say. I think Jelly sleepwalked this game. They were sleepwalking through this game. I don't know it to be true because I don't think Jew's the kind of guy that's going to tell his team like not take anything serious. I don't know if they took the bullies as serious as they should have because it felt like I was waiting for this run from Jelly. I was waiting for this run. But I also knew in the back of my mind that the bullies got some dogs on the other side. So as you because the Jelly jumped on them early, and then I said, okay, well, all right. As the game wanes, and we get into the third quarter and the fourth quarter, I said, well, no, they're gonna be in for one, and that's when you got J-Law got going. So I think it don't change my mind about Jelly. I just think that, and if I was talking to Drew right now, is that they can't underestimate anybody, and I think they underestimated the bullies. That's what I think, and there's no discredit to the bullies, but I just think that nobody picked the bullies. No one did. And I'll be the first to admit it. And I just think that Jelly went in. I don't think they took them as serious as they should have. And they should have, because you can't underestimate anybody in this league. And I think that's what happened.
I don't think that wasn't my perception of it. It just, like I said, Drew started slow. They had a few turnovers.
Right.
And like I said, they needed more from Mr. Gate. Mr. Gate got to give him more than what he gave him. And again, they miss Kenyon dearly. I don't think they get J-Law. J-Law's a great player. I don't know if he gets 17 rebounds if Kenyon's there. So like they missed him. They missed him. So
they did. Absolutely.
They missed him bad. I just think for me, like, and we got on AJ. AJ was better. AJ was better this week too. The bullies, to me, they played very, very hard. They played very, very, very hard, and I think that's a formula to help you win games when you play hard.
Right.
And again, I don't want to say that they needed that. Every team makes the playoffs, but that was a great win for them, man.
It was a great win. It definitely was a great win. I mean, it definitely boosts your confidence, and they've been in every game.
This was our first sudden death game today. It ended on a Mac layup at the end. Right. So there was some drama with that.
Yeah.
Did you have any thoughts on that?
No, I just think that there was some grumblings about the sudden death. I talked to Drew after the game about the sudden death. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that off air. And I mean, there's some valid points on it, but you still got to play. I think Drew got a good look at it.
Yeah,
the shot, and I think if you ask Drew will make that 9 times out of 10. But that's his shot. He just missed it. That's all. But that was a great game. I think if you ask me the Jellies versus Bullies, I think Jelly probably wins with Kenyon. But I think the Bullies can definitely, this will be a springboard game for them, where they'll gain a lot of confidence off this victory. And but I will say this: the Bullies are not an easy out. They're not an easy out. They got some players, man. You got Bree and J-Law. You in every game.
Yeah,
Henry down there. They in every game. So, and I won't be surprised they make a deep run in the playoffs because, again, they're scrappy, man. So, AB got them guys playing.
Shout out to the Bullies, man. Great win for y'all. And to your point, I'm not lower on Jelly. Like, you got production from your big three. I mean, Keith Mooney doesn't score like that, but you got production from Jew and you got production from Dev, the people who you expected it from. So,
right.
Next game of the week, sponsored by Journey Enterprises. Dream Team versus Villains. Mike, I'm gonna let you go ahead and start because we got a lot to get to here.
You sure you want me to get started? I'll let you go.
Okay, I'll go because you sound like you got some crazy shit to say. Where do I begin? This game was billed, as Tay wanting revenge. After last year when he talked and then didn't play. Now some of that was because we didn't play Mother's Day, and he was in line to play that game. So it was billed going in as the game of the week, obviously. And honestly, this was another sudden death too, and it lived up to the billing. Mr. Belches. Listen, I what have I said all year about him? I said that he was a first team all brotherhood type of guy. You said that. And I think he's played well for them all season. However, they have it's a contrast of styles. Jamar wants to get up and down. Jason wants to play it slower. So that wasn't necessarily a fit like the first two games. But the next two games, Jamar has done his thing, and he's pushed the tempo. He's getting layups. He's playing with a pace that they need sometimes. And he gives them a shot of energy that I don't think anybody else. Ivan gives them that from an interior perspective, but Jamar gives them a shot that they need at times. Sometimes they play too slow, in my opinion. And I think that Jamar and Leo, I think that they give them energy, but especially Jamar, he's flying up and down the court. He looked fresh at the end of that game getting to the cup. And for me, I think that's what they needed. This was, I think Rat coached a good game. And I think Meech made some mistakes, and I talked to him about that privately, but I understand it. I don't think he should have sat Chris as long as he did, but I understand it. My only thing with Meech, Mike, and you can get your thoughts, I think Mook stayed in there a little bit too long. I don't know if I would have played Mook, Tay, and Kurt together as long as he did. I know they were a bit shorthanded. They were missing some guys. But Meech actually had a great play call for a layup. I can't remember it, but they used Tay as a decoy going one way, and they sent Fred another way, and he got a wide open layup. So that was a great play call using Tay as a decoy. I think Tay played well. I think Jason was good, but Kurt played very good defense on him. I want to give credit to Kurt. Jason's just gonna make some shots. That's what great players do. Jermaine was very good today. Jermaine was great today. This was a very good win for Villains, man. Again, I don't think anybody should hold their head. Obviously, you don't want to lose, Mike, but this is another well-played game. Ended with a Jamar layup after controversy. You can talk about the controversy if you want, but this was a great game.
I want to say this. Shout out to Kurt. Kurt played an absolutely great game. I think you're gonna guard Dietrich as best as you can guard Dietrich. I don't think anyone that I've seen from memory has done that good of a job on him. And Kurt did the best that he could, and Kurt played really, 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 really well. And Dietrich said so himself. And I think that
he did.
Dietrich said so himself. And I think like in that moment, you would have wanted to see Dream Team win with Tay at the end. It didn't happen. But I want to and Jermaine played absolutely fantastic today.
He did.
Jermaine played fantastic today. Like there's no doubt about it.
He did.
But I'm gonna say this. First, Tay Ashby. Tay Ashby didn't shy away from the moment. Tay didn't. He didn't wolf beneath the pressure. He actually hit some big ass shots for them.
He played very well today.
He played and played under control. So shout out to Tay. The missed free throw. Granted, we could say, hey, got to hit the first one. great players miss big shots in situations. It happens. But I love the way that Tay showed his poise. I love the way Tay wanted the moment. So I know people about to Hollywood gonna kill Tay. No. Tay played like he wanted it. But I'm gonna tell you something, those stats. You ready for this? A star was born tonight. A star was born today. Mr. Belch is a star. Like we can't listen. We can't. All love to Dietrich, but right now, Belch is their Robin. I know that Jermaine's smart. His IQ is off the charts. He does things that you're not going to see in the box score, other than today because he scored. But what Jermaine does, his IQ is like off the charts. But when Dietrich could not score, you had Jermaine, but then you had Mr. Belches. And all I seen in that fourth quarter, late third, fourth, Belcher making layups, making jump shots, getting to the rim, doing all those different things. A star was born today. Mr. Belcher, the last couple of weeks, has been absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And if anybody thinks otherwise, they're lying to themselves. He's been great. And I'm on the record as saying he is their second best player right now.
Well, I mean, you already know how
he gives it on both ends.
Yeah, you already know how.
Hold on. When I say second best player, no shot to Jermaine. And I told Jermaine this earlier, no shot to him, because what Jermaine does, you can't see in the box score. So he does the intangibles that you like to see. He talks to his players, he rebounds, he defends. But when you need a damn bucket, JB is unafraid. He is unafraid. Now, I think most people probably would have thought, hey, let's slow it down. Sudden death. Let's get the ball to Dietrich. Oh, no, my friend. JB said, no, I'm taking this. And I love that. I'm taking it. And he won it. JB, hey, I know I'm supposed to wait. Hey, Walk of Fame, baby. And matter of fact, if you catapult it yourself, MVP, baby. You know how I do. I know I go too far. MVP. But go ahead.
You know how I feel about Jamar. I've said it when I first saw him in the scrimmage, and to his credit, he's making me look good through his play. So first of all, thank you for that. The controversy at the end of the game, for those who didn't see the game, Tay got fouled, and Tay's a great free throw shooter, and he missed the first one. And the second one, Phil called a right, Kurt, right. Phil called a lane violation on Marius. By the way, Marius played great today, Mike. Marius played great today.
Let me say this. Let me say this about Marius.
Oh, no question.
I'm gonna say it.
Go ahead.
Marius has played great. I think he's a terrific basketball player, and we don't appreciate Marius in the fashion we say all these different things. I'm not gonna get into all the criticism and all that, but Marius is absolutely phenomenal. And I'm not gonna say we ready to build a statue. I'm not gonna say that. But them rafters are up there. Them rafters up there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got Curry up there. You got all these greats up there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, put Marius up there. Hey, listen, he was phenomenal today. Hey, and I'm saying this because he has been the center of a lot of criticism. And yeah, I'm gonna say he's been sending a lot of criticism. But I said that man could play. And he showed it. Marius, if we're being really honest, he probably the second best player today. If we're being honest. Chris was really good today.
No, Marius was great today.
Kurt was their best player today. To me.
Kurt
was their best player today. How do you feel? You think Tay was really? Tay was really good today.
Tay was Tay. I mean, that's what I'm saying. They all three were.
They all was good. Okay, I can agree with that.
But they all contributed in different ways. But Marius,
Mr. Bias, if you run a head to high, hey, you know the Raptors up there, get another jersey up there, Marius jersey.
Yes, Adela, it was double OT, but the lane violation happened on Marius, and I'm standing right there. Actually, Meech has a picture of me with my mouth agape, with my hand on my head like this. Look, I my opinion is that's a great call. Not a great call, but that was the right call. I don't know if I would have personally called it in that moment, but that was the right call, and it was an egregious lane violation. I'm not blaming anybody for that, but I think that was. I know, Kurt. My bad. The final score. I'm looking at it right here. It was 69 to 67. I think. But I think that was the right call.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that was another great game. Any thoughts before we move to the last one and bring our last special guest on?
It was nah. Shout out to both teams. They played well, man. They play well. Like I said, I was proud of Tay, Kurt, Villains. Like I said, man, I got them. I had them in the finals at the beginning of the year, them in the elite, and nothing that Villains did today made me jump off the bandwagon. So
they win the blowouts, they win the close game. Shout out to Rat, my brother.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you don't wear that ugly ass headband no more, we good.
Yeah. So shout out to Villains, man.
So next game. Elite versus X2G.
Yeah.
X2G, Mike, they get out of the loss column and they get a win today. We're gonna get our special guests on. I'm gonna send them the link right now. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this should be very entertaining. Sir, if you're watching, check your inbox because it's there. Mike, before our guest comes on, what are your thoughts on this game?
I think that Elite missed Lou and they missed Knight, and I think they missed it because they create real life turnovers. While Ned and Damo and Trail, they keep the defense in front of them. I mean, you're getting actual turnovers with Lou and Knight. And they gamble and they get steals, so that converts into points. And I think they're missing that. They missed that, but Elite offensively outside the barrier, they play bad. You know, Damo had 12, but he would also tell you that there are shots that he wish he could take back.
Look, I'm gonna have to stop you right here. Our guest is here.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord, we gotta.
Oh my.
Hold on, Pete.
Mike, what's up, Mike? I know you got that dirty drink in your hand that make you talk stupid.
Got a little tequila in there. That's all. A little tequila.
Everybody, we gonna welcome Mr. Petey up here, man. 25-point performance today, double-digit rebounds. In the win. For X2G, help him get off the schneid. Petey, I'm gonna say this. I've told you after every game. I love the way you playing. You keeping your emotions good and you channeling it on the court. I tell you privately, I'm gonna show love to you publicly in front of everybody. Listen, you doing your thing this season, man. And look, y'all got y'all first win today. Man, what's your mindset? What was your mindset going into this game?
Mindset going into the game. Boom. We 0-3. We played. I mean, every game was close. You know what I'm saying? Every game we lost by 2, even though we were down by 20 in most games and came back, ended up losing by 2. You know what I'm saying? It was like shit talking going on, you know. With your boy Ned, you know. I hear a lot of rumors and stuff saying, hey, Ned Allen, you got to come to Ned Allen. You got to see what's going on. So I made a post the other day, which you reposted, and you're going to see if PD really like that. Everything I said, Mike, you know this. Everything I say, I mean it. Everything I say, I don't care. And I'm gonna get on one thing that and this specifically for Ned, right? Ned told me, well, they practice and stuff like that, but I was gonna be under 10 points. First off, I knew that it's too much space on that court. And when I told you I was the most hardest person to guard in the league, anybody believe me, but I believe what I say, you know what I'm saying? But long story short, Ned, he said I wasn't gonna have it on him. But honestly, all I heard all night was, I got Peter, that's my man, that's my man. So you think about it, y'all play basketball. If I call for screens all game and I'm still getting my rocks off, who man am I? I'm Ned man, right? So it don't matter. You gotta fight through the screens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can hear me, right? So,
Yeah.
Oh no, I wrote my fault. So therefore, when you say, "Oh, I ain't doing nothing on Ned's Island," I got busy on Ned's Island. But guess what? One thing he did have is fucking some cold beers over there for me after the game. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my team, man. X2G, man. Everybody balled out, man. We got tired of y'all keep talking shit about us on this podcast, man. We ain't like it, man. So, you know, we had most of our players today. You know, we had substitution and everything, so it's kind of good. So the only thing I could say is I don't like to lose. Mike, you know that. You know that. Dean Day, you know I don't like to lose. I don't want to go with the best team. I don't want to go with the best team. I want to go with somebody who's going to play defense. You play defense,
Well,
we got to win. That's it.
Well, Petey, let me ask you a question.
And all I heard, and one last thing, Mike, all I heard tonight was, while I'm on the court, out loud, Ned, I got Petey, I got Petey. I got Petey, I got Petey. Every quarter, I got Petey, I got Petey. Watch out. Them points was on you. And one last thing, Mike. I'm gonna tell you this. One last thing. I couldn't wait to get on this month. You know, toast up. But look, one last thing. I told people we won't losing no more. And I told people I'm coming. I had 2 points in the first half. I played terrible, right? When I got on the bench, he said, Petey, just chill. T told me, Cam, they all told me, they said, just chill. Because guess what? If y'all was watching the game, y'all would have knew they was missing me wide open every time, right? But guess what? I ain't worried about that. Second half came, I did my thing.
Well, Petey, let me ask you this, Petey. Let me ask you this.
Go ahead. Petey, you're hilarious, man. Go ahead, man.
I will say this, Petey, right? Last week, you had like 27, 25, 27. And I said you lost the game last week. The week before that, you had 27 points. I think, Petey, every game, you scored over 20, 22 points. Like, you've been phenomenal point-wise, right? Yeah. So what has been, like, your mindset, like, this year coming in? Because we know you're talented. We always say when your head is right, when you're non-emotional, you can score with the best of them. So at each game, when you go into each game, what is your mind? What do you think, like, for yourself? Like, what's your mindset going into every single game? What do you think?
My mindset personally, and not as a team?
Yes. No, just you as an individual. What do PD got to accomplish? Like, just as an individual, what are you thinking as the game is going? What are you thinking to yourself? Because PD, you've been balling. Like let's you've been balling.
Yeah,
bro.
you've been hooping.
I feel you. I feel you what you're saying. So to be honest with you, cuz, I'm gonna tell you this. One thing for sure, I already said already. I hate to lose. Me and my team, we had some disagreements. You know, they fussed me out. I fussed them out. But at the same time, we know what type time we on. At the same time, I just tell them, man, you gotta push, man. We can't let nobody set up in the 2-3 on us. Because we give them time to set up in 2-3 on us, it make it harder for our team to like score. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they look at it. That's why they always look at it from the sideline. They be like, PD out of control. In my mind, I'm not out of control. I can do what the hell I want. You know what I'm saying? I can get you that rack. You know what I'm saying? I get you that rack. So the question and what you just asked me is what's in my mind is I don't want to lose no more. And at the same time, I got a nice squad. I ain't gonna lie. We got one of the nicest team out here, which I ain't no disrespect to y'all, but I listen to y'all podcast. But long story short is I know if I play, if I bring 100, my team gonna try their best to play. They ain't gonna run as much as me, but they gonna run. If I'm running and I'm getting budgets, guess what they gonna do? They gonna give me the rock. Because if I call for it, they gonna give it to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I see something that they don't see, or they might see it, but they don't want to do it at the time. Bro, I got 20 plus points off the point. They didn't even see me the whole game. Ned was cheating the whole game. So I know they call me a Draymond Green, right? I'm like Draymond Green. And your ass called me, bring back my memory. Who you say I was?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Who, me?
Mike. Yeah, like the week 2. Who you say I was?
Did I call him Vernon Maxwell?
Yeah,
Vernon Maxwell?
that's disrespect.
Was it
Don't
Vernon
ever
Maxwell?
disrespect me. Don't
Could have been.
don't ever disrespect me like that, okay? And I kept telling you for them 2 weeks, and you know, I told you, you gotta watch what you say on this podcast. I know you drinking, toast up, boom. Man, watch what you say. You play with me 100 times, Mike. You know I don't play that. Come on now.
Petey, I got a question though for you. I got a question, serious question. I put out a ranking about my player rankings, and I think you were at number 9 or number 10. And
Bad.
do you think you're hold on, Petey? You think you're the first or second best player in the league?
Yes, man. Hold on. Who put me at number 10? You, Mike?
You froze, Petey. You froze.
I ain't froze.
No.
I'm still here.
No. He's still here.
Your phone froze.
Okay.
But hold up,
ahead, Petey.
Mike. Did you put me at number 10?
I put you up there, yes.
But I was at 10. And the only reason I'm gonna break this down. I ain't got nothing else to say. Them power rankings y'all had individual power rankings, right?
Yeah.
One of y'all
Right.
put me at 10. I know Cuz Stats put me at probably 8, and Stretch put me at 8.
No stats didn't.
And
No,
the
I
only
did.
reason
I put you at 9 initially.
well, whatever it was, I know I told Stats. I said, look, and Stats responded on that post. He said, Stats said, Peter, what you tripping for? You at number 8. That ain't the issue. Y'all got Ned at number 2.
They got a rivalry now. There's a rivalry now.
Hold on, listen to me. Ned is not a scorer.
He's not.
Ned can't score. He can't score, but he's not gonna score. He's a point guard first.
Right.
And when you talk about power rankings, what is y'all dudes looking at over there? Is y'all looking at? I know y'all looking at stats or whatever, but I can't even say y'all looking at stats because y'all can't be looking at stats because y'all say Ned. You Mike, you said Ned is number 2 or number 1, and he defensive player of the. You said he's the defense player of the year.
Absolutely, and I stand by it.
How, you forgot about me.
Hold on, Petey.
I get steals. I get rebounds. And I can score.
Petey, let me respond to it. Let me respond to it. Right? Let me respond to it. So when Ned guarded Tyreek Ward, who's the MVP candidate, Ned shut him down. Ned guarded Juju, who averaged 31 points a game. He shut him down. So hold on. So what I'm saying to you is there's 2 MVP candidates that Ned shut down. So again, that to me, value looks different in different ways. Your value may be scoring and rebounding. Ned value is, okay, I'm gonna shut down the best player so my other guys don't have to worry about that. Ned was averaging 5 steals a game before today. So that's all that I'm saying.
5 what?
He was averaging 5 steals.
How many steals I had today? How many steals I had last week?
Peter, you said you had 15 rebounds today, Peter.
I was being sarcastic, but it was
I'm just asking.
Double for a fact.
Double.
I grabbed all my rebounds. I grabbed all my team rebounds.
That's your question, Petey. Are you the best player in the Brotherhood Hoop League?
Yes, sir. You know that. Who the fuck is sorry for cussing, whatever.
Hey, all right.
Who could guard me in the Brotherhood League?
Well, Petey, before we get you out of here, this is just something I wanted to know. Do you ever get tired? I see you grab the rebound and you sprint the court.
Tyreek, you did, but I'm gonna explain that, Tyreek, in a minute.
And you sprint the court every time. So, like, do you ever get tired during the game?
Y'all see it. You know I don't get tired. Man, I don't know if I can say this, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm a grown man. I can say what I want. Ain't no nothing disrespectful. You ain't gotta hold your hand up. I smoke cigarettes.
All right, man. All right, Peter, we gonna have you on a regular
No, you playing. I'm for real.
I understand.
I know you do, Petey.
Okay, do it look like I get tired? Do you think a nigga? Oh, my fault. Do you think a person like Ned could stick with me the whole game? Do you think any of your defensive MVP candidates can stay with me the whole game? No.
So you're the best. So you're better than Dietrich.
Yes, better than Dietrich or whoever your MVP candidate is. I'm the most defensively and offensively player of the year. Stop playing with me. I get rebounds. I get steals. I had about six steals today. Did you not see that?
I did. You played well.
And last game I had about how many steals? I get steals every game.
So hold on. So you think you're the MVP of the league and the defensive player of the year?
Yeah. The only reason you don't think that because we won in 3. We couldn't get no win. That's only.
Well, I mean, right now, Peter, y'all mean you look good.
But if we was undefeated, would you have me at the top?
Definitely be MVP candidate.
Answer the question.
Brotherhood right now.
If we, I got you. Yes, I'm the best. I'm the best who did this. But let me ask you one more question before I get up out of here.
All right.
If we wasn't 0-3, defensively, offensively, Ned, please, Ned Allen. hey, before I get up out of here, before y'all get me out of here,
go ahead.
If we wasn't 0-3 before the win today, the victory against Ned and them, right? If we wasn't 0-3, where would you have me at on the power rankings? Would I be number 1?
You'll probably be. If y'all play what 4 games so far? If you was like, let's say you were 2-2, I'll probably
no. What if we was undefeated?
I gotta put you at least 3. I gotta put you up there.
You disrespectful, man.
How? Listen.
Hey, and you got Ned up there. Ned can't score.
Petey, here's the thing. Before y'all played Ned and before today, can you say, because Peter, you've had some blunders. I think last week you played great last week until the last 5 minutes. You gave him the game, I think, in my opinion. Dietrich has been phenomenal. There hasn't been a player in the Brotherhood that I've said that's outplayed Dietrich. You could say Barry, but Dietrich has been consistently good every single game. And you have too, but like you said, you're 1-3.
You can't compare us, man.
But no. I'm talking about as far as value to the team. Value. You
can't compare us. The only reason you say that. What if Dietrich was 0-4?
But he's not. We gotta go about. We gotta go about.
I said, what if he was 0-4? Would you say the same thing?
Absolutely not.
All right, then.
Absolutely not. Wins matter, but you're 1-3.
I rest my case.
Well, Petey, thank you for coming on.
SUG. We in there.
Said thank you for coming on, Petey.
We ain't losing no more neither.
I just want to give you love publicly, like I did privately. You've been great, man.
You have been great, Petey.
Big.
Look at my power ranking tomorrow. Look at my power ranking tomorrow.
Cuz stats tell me all the time, but Mike, you don't say shit. You just look at me and nod your head like this.
I do, but
I don't want to talk to you.
You gonna see my power rankings tomorrow morning, man.
Petey, thank you for coming on, man. You have a good night, man. We appreciate you,
bro.
brother.
Appreciate you, man.
All right.
For sure.
Well, we're not gonna have Petey on no more.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's probably the best interview we've ever had up here.
Absolutely.
My God. Listen.
And that may be the last time we ever have Petey on ever again.
No, if he continues to play well, he'll come on every week.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna have the official stats for Ned versus Petey, and I'll post them as soon as the film is uploaded. And I'll tag you, Petey, and I'm gonna tag Ned too. Cam Perry today, Mike, was outstanding. Cam Perry was outstanding today.
Yeah, right, Tay. Pause. You're right.
I stop. Cam Perry was outstanding today,
Yeah.
man. And the interesting thing about his game, he knows how to change speeds very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
He walks the ball up, and then he gets into his stuff.
Right.
So Cam Perry was great today.
He was. He was great. But Cam has always been consistent. He's always been consistent. And
I think today I don't know how many. I'll look and see how many points he had. Just for me watching today felt like his best game.
no, I think the first game was his best game. But I think, like with Cam, you really can't measure him with numbers, even though he can score. He just played under control today. He got his teammates involved. He just played well, man. He's just a solid basketball player, bro. He's just solid, bro. He's one of the better guards in the league. He's just
The
solid.
interesting thing that I always say about Cam is that Cam, I want. I'm trying to figure out how to say it because I don't want to sound like I'm getting on Cam, especially after a great game. But you could tell that Cam sees the game away a certain way, and when others don't see it that way, he gets frustrated. Do you see it that way too?
Yeah,
Mike?
absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so okay,
Absolutely.
good. So then, because I want to make sure I'm getting my point across, and Cam to me is the bellwether for that team. When he is consistent, and when he's passing and he's getting in the lane, they're really hard to beat.
Right.
So
Right.
I just want Cam to what he did today. Whether the shot is made or not, I think that's the Cam that they need, Mike. I think that Cam right there can help take them far. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, so, being that you said, because Cam's a point guard, right? We need to
Right.
come with an award. With an award. We're gonna come up with the best point guard award, the Bob Cousy Award, or something like that. We're gonna do the Magic Johnson Award. You know, for leadership, foremanship, the best point guard award. And right now, like Cam, you got J Law, you got Booty, you got Ned. We're gonna do that because Cam has been really consistent.
You think J Law's
J Law he is their point guard. He just did it in a variety of ways today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cam, I'm looking for the numbers.
We talking about Duke?
And I'm gonna go look. Like I said, once the film is up, I'm gonna have all of the stats, and I'll post them. Should be by Wednesday.
Cam, we got to get your stats, Cam, because he said if Petey had 20, he had 30. Cam played well though. I
don't recall seeing 30, but I'm filming too, so like it's kind of hard to. Did you?
So Tyreek, let me answer your question.
Yeah, because you was wild with what you said about Tyreek. Come on, man.
So here's the thing. So he has 17, 13, and 5. But what I look at is when you cross match up and they say, Ned, I need you to guard Tyreek for a quarter or 2 quarters or that. In terms of how Ned guarded you, Ned did a great job. I mean, he did his job. Now, is he going to guard you the whole entire game? Absolutely not, because his primary focus was guarding. I want to say their point guard. It could have been Pollard, could have been Boyd, could have been whomever. No, I'm not saying I don't.
It was Trigg. It was
Trigg. So I don't want to say he shut you down. What I do want to say is, and maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe it was a harsh word, but I say that when he had to guard you, he did a really good job. You still put your numbers up, but again, that's when he cross matched up. He did a really good job. That's all I meant by that, Reed.
Did you have any? Huh?
Go ahead.
No, okay.
You said what now?
I hear you, Cam. I hear you, Cam. I'm trying to find the book numbers here. This is not.
We gonna look.
Yeah, it's not in order. Thoughts on the league before we go to your Walk of Fame, Walk of Shame.
Well,
Oh, that's like you gave your thoughts. You want me to get mine?
Well, I mean, Lee was just bad. I mean, they were bad today. they showed that they didn't. They look lackluster, and I told Coach Tay they look lackluster, and they just didn't have the fight. You know, you can tell that two of their guys were down. They laid down. I think Barry was great. Damo was pretty good in moments. Um, I think they could have played better. Defensively, they was horrific.
Yes, they
It was
were.
absolutely shameful. It was an embarrassment. And if I was Coach Tay, I'll throw the tape away. Like there's no need to look at it. I think PD, Cam, they got whatever they wanted when they wanted all the time. You know. I want to say something, but we might get shut down. I'm not gonna say it, but
Please don't.
it was bad. It was bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
they
bad. I never
definitely
seen it.
they definitely miss Lou. They definitely miss Lou and Knight. Yeah, Breezy
played
played
good.
okay.
He played good.
He was
But he
very
didn't
good.
play
on
better than
defense.
you and Petey though. He played good though.
Breezy
Trev played good.
Was very good on defense today. It's really hard to drive past him.
And
So
one more thing about Elite. So I made the comment about Elite when I said they win because they got a great talented team, and I said Coach Tay is their coach, right? I got a lot of flack about that. Well, you know, she coaches and she does this and she does that. And I said, well, you know, you have a great team, you can plug anybody in, right? So no disrespect to Coach T. My thing is that this was an opportunity for her to say, hey, my two guys are not here. Let me install a game plan. Let me do this, let me do that, and let me get my guys. Tell my guys to keep it close, and I coach you to a victory. I didn't see that, and I think sometimes when you're under man, your coach supposed to be your lifeline at times because Barry played well, and I think that Coach T should have gotten to the finish line, and I don't think she did. I don't think she did that. And I think she had a lot that she could have proved today to say, hey, I'm coaching. That's just me. What do you say to that, Stats?
I don't think she has to prove anything to us. But I do think that the defense could have been better today for sure. Again, it's hard when you're missing your two best defenders though, or two of your best defenders who force turnovers.
But I just said it's that. I just said it's that. So Barry played well enough to keep him in it. You have to make adjustments on the fly. You got to make adjustments.
But also, they weren't the players who were there, other than Ned, weren't great on defense.
Well, I mean, you got to make adjustments. Stats. You got Ned, you got Damo, and you got Trail.
But the thing I will push back on that though is that you said sometimes it's on the players, like you said with Luz. They got to move their feet.
Yeah, the effort wasn't there. I say that. Okay.
They got to stop fouling.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
That wasn't a good defensive effort from them today.
Yeah. I mean, they look like the worst team in the league today.
Well, I'm not going. I'm saying.
Oh no! They did. They look really bad.
But
they look really bad.
But the players
elite was not elite today.
But they definitely needed a better effort on defense today.
Yeah.
You know, they get Lou back, they get Knight back, they'll be fine. So I don't think this is an issue.
Shout out to Henry, Hollywood Hen Dog. Henry did say, he said they ain't got Lou, he said they ain't got Knight. He said, oh yeah, it's gonna get dark today. And it was dark.
Oh. Well, okay.
It was dark.
Go ahead with your Hollywood. Which one you starting with? Walk of Shame, Walk of Fame first?
A Walk of Fame. I got a couple of guys in the Walk of Fame, man. Hey, listen, man. This guy, I sing his praises all day today, man. Phenomenal performance, man. Tyreek Ward, absolutely. Hey, man, get you a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, man, because you're absolutely sensational. Also, J Law. Hey, listen, man. 20 and 16, phenomenal. Absolutely
22.
phenomenal. 22 and 16, phenomenal. Also, our guest that we just had, Petey Pablo, was absolutely fantastic today. Absolutely played great. Keep it up, PD, man. You've been playing well, bro. JB, Mr. Belches, man.
Yep.
Come on to the show, bro. Absolutely fantastic down the stretch. He was that closer. I got another one. Jermaine Dietrich. Absolutely sensational
Okay.
as well. In a losing effort, I'm gonna go Dante Johnson, a losing effort. He kept him close. I just think the Kings are failing him. I got the free Dante hashtag.
Stop.
I'm gonna put it on Facebook tomorrow.
Stop.
Shout out to Trig. So I mean that look, that street getting built. A lot of stars on that street today, baby, because Trig played well.
Yeah.
Trig was absolutely phenomenal today. I'm also gonna say Kurt, man. I'm proud of Kurt, man. Like Kurt had an assignment today, and again, he put him in a position to win. If you can hold the MVP to the amount of points that he did and make it tough for him, because these is gonna score his buckets regardless, like who's guarding him. But Kurt made it tough for him, man, and he played well. Also, on my Walk of Fame, Cam Perry. Cam Perry has been consistently. He's just been phenomenal, man. I love Cam. He just even when Kim has a bad game, I say, hey, he had a bad game. He's like, yeah, I know. Turns it on next week, man. So those are my guys. Honorable mention, Bree Turner. Defensively, he was great as well. Oh, I got one more in a loose effort. Keith was absolutely great. Oh my God, he was terrific. He was terrific, man. Shout out to him. So any notables for you, Stat? Did I get it wrong? Did I miss anybody?
I like your list.
Yeah.
I like your list. He said not calling my name is crazy, but keep that energy.
What you mean calling his name? I said Cam. What I say wrong, Cam?
I don't know. That's why I put it up there.
Not calling my name is crazy, but I called your name, Cam. I always call your name, brother. You know I love you.
Because I'm still trying to find their stats. I'm gonna just have to wait for the film. I don't know if they're not in here or what, but
tell me what I said, Cam, so I can correct it, because you know you're my guy.
He said an elite got a lot of excuses for not having the guys. We ain't had a full team all year. Oh, he said that before you said it. Okay. Hold on, say
it again.
No, he's saying that he said that before you said his name. He said elite got a lot of excuses for not having their guys, but we ain't had a full team all year.
Well, hold on. Let me speak to that. Let me speak to that. You're absolutely right, Cam. I'm just saying that they didn't have two of their guys that they rely on heavily. Now, again, y'all didn't have y'all whole team, and I get it. I have to go back and look at my commentary in terms of that, but yeah, I agree with you. So I call a spade a spade. You're right. Yeah, but but shout out to XUG, man. Who did I miss? Man?
I don't know if you did you say Henry?
Yeah, Henry was good.
I'll probably add him because he had 20. Yeah. I'm trying to think.
That's true. Y'all didn't have Justice. He'll be back next week though.
Yeah. I think that's it. A lot of guys played well today. So shout out to the people who made the Walk of Fame. Mike, go ahead, do your Walk of Shame now.
Hey, this doesn't give me any pleasure. Don't give me any pleasure, but hey, I got to say it.
Okay.
Okay. Absolutely atrocious.
You said who?
DJ.
Okay.
Atrocious. And not because he didn't play, like he tried to score.
We feel you, Cam. We feel you.
Of course, Cam. You know that, Cam. Keep me in line, Cam. You're right. Keep me in line, brother. He didn't play well. Jay New, stay off the grill. Stop cooking on wild pigs and boars. Jay New, absolutely putrid. today. Absolutely bad. Like you don't get no worse than Jay New today. He was bad. Who's I'm gonna go with? I got listen. This has never happened, and this is the first year I'm doing the Walk of Fame and the Walk of Shame. The whole entire elite roster, the whole entire roster of elite. All y'all get an unlucky start on a Walk of Shame. The entire elite roster, including Coach Say, absolutely abysmal. A putrid performance. Like and again, they were all bad. So from Barry to Trail to Damo, all of y'all on a Walk of Shame. Coach C, Walk of Shame. Meech, Big Meech, Coach, bad. Your adjustments, putrid. Batman, I gotta put you up there, brother. Batman had like 7 open looks, couldn't make them. Absolutely bad. Batman, Walk of Shame, you up there. I gotta do it. I mean, Stats. I mean, stop me real quick. Am I missing something here?
Not that I can think of. I understand everybody.
Okay, let me keep going. Let me keep going.
There's more. Okay.
I want to calm myself. I gotta put Aaron up there. Aaron had a crucial turnover. He went behind his back on a 2-3 zone, got stripped, threw the ball away, took too many jump shots, didn't attack the paint like he did in the first half. I got to put Aaron up there. Aaron, this losses on you too, and I love Aaron. I've been knowing Aaron 20 years. I got to put it was on you. He was absolutely horrendous. Oh, also from Villains, Brandon, Walk of Shame. Last seconds of the game, you could have threw the ball to Leo. You threw it, and Chris Hemming intercepted your pass. I think you made 1-2 shots today, Brandon. Walk of Shame, and you've been a regular visit up there too. So we got to change that, boy. Been a regular visit up there. That's my Walk of Shame. Stats. Did I miss anybody?
I don't know if I would have put Aaron or Brandon up there for specific moments. Although I understand you focus on moments more than me. I mean, because
I focus on the moments, just the moment.
I do understand the moments that you speak of. I just don't know if
not because they played bad the whole game. It's just the moments for me was just like
okay,
can't do that.
Did not understand.
Can't do that.
No, I get what you're saying. We doing the previews for next week.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so week 5, that's Mother's Day. Shout out to all the mothers. The mothers are awesome. They're great. They're amazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Villains and Bullies, week 1, that's 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock game. Bullies. Hey, man. I'm going to say this, man. I think Dietrich is going to play well. I don't think the Bullies have an answer for him. I think he's going to get more freedom this week. But you know what, though? I believe in my coach of the year. I believe in AB.
Who you just had on the hot seat last week, but now he's your coach of the year. Okay, go ahead.
Him and Darius neck and neck.
Because you just called Darius Wooden and the coach of the league, coach of the year, not close, but now AB is right next to him.
AB coming around that corner. I got the Bullies winning.
Okay.
I got the Bullies winning, man. Because not because anything the Villains can't do. If the Villains win, I mean, of course, but I think the Bullies, they're scrappy, man. They scrappy, man. I got the Bullies winning 65-60 in a close one.
Okay. I'm going with the Villains. I think that right now they're a well-oiled machine and they're winning games in different ways.
Right.
And I think that'll continue. By the way, we haven't decided what the game of the week is yet. But I'm going with the Villains. I believe in what they're doing over there. 11 o'clock game, X2G versus Kings. X2G gets Justice back next week. I'm actually gonna go with X2G. And
Wow.
and I think that I don't want to say that the Kings have any turmoil. Again, that's a strong word. Now I don't even want to say infighting because that's not accurate. But they got some things to sort out. X2G got their first win today. Petey's been balling. Justice is back. And I feel like it's slowly coming together for them.
Yeah.
Julian hit some buckets today. I think X2G wins that.
Is Cam playing next week for the Kings?
I assume so.
Do you know why he was out today?
Yeah, I'll say it offline. It won't nothing bad or nothing crazy, but
okay, I got you. X2G, they scare me. Petey scares me.
Why does he scare you?
I mean, Petey's had some good performances, but then there's those meltdowns, right? There's those things where okay, and then too, you got to think too. Petey, Justice, they know Aaron, they know Rico, they all play ball together. Is that okay? Bragging rights. But I'm gonna agree with you. I think it is. So I think right now there may be some infighting, with the Kings. I think X2G is prime for a win, and and I trust Cam too more than anything. I trust Cam. I do. I trust Cam more than anything. Petey's been on the bender, and Petey rightfully believes that he's the best player in the league, as he should. So I'm taking X2G. I think right now the Kings with the infighting, we're almost at this point where it's just like, hey, the commissioner may have to step in and take over the team. Hey, listen, I don't know.
Stop.
So I got X2G 70 to 55. I got X2G. They're rolling.
That's insane. I look the PD stuff. I get it.
Who's Demetric Pollard?
That's Pollard. That's
Pollard.
That's
Pollard.
Yeah, that's his real name.
Oh.
I understand your point. I don't think. Look, and I think I've told Petey I think he needs to slow down at the end of games. Like you get buckets that way, but you also get that leads to the turnovers. And Petey, I know you
right.
You gotta hit your free throws. But I'll also say that again, I think Justice gives him a big boost, man. He played very well that first game.
Yeah, he did. 14, 9, and 5, something like that.
Yeah, I think he gives them a boost. So the game at noon is Dream Team versus Jelly. Both teams coming off losses. I don't know, Mike, because I really like what I saw from Dream Team this week. I do.
They played the first time and Jelly won.
I don't know if they have a good matchup for Jew. And I think that's going to be the difference.
Yeah. If Kenyon plays,
I don't think they have a good matchup for him. So look, I really love the way Tay played today. Kurt was great on defense. Chris was flying up and down the court. And I'm looking forward to seeing that Dev versus Chris matchup. Because did Chris play against him the first game?
Yeah.
He did? Okay.
Chris had 27 that game.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Dream Team, despite their record, I think they are a good team. I do. I think they're a team that's better than their record. But I think Jelly is gonna win this game. But it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. It's going to be close.
If Kenyon plays, Jelly by 15. I just think that I Jew. I think Jew for them. So here's let me walk it back a little bit. Tay played well. Kurt played well. Chris played well. Don't have an answer for Jew. Kenyon, if he's there, they got Keith, they got Dev. That team is pretty deep, man. And do you cross match up and do you decide, because I don't know if you do you put Boone on you?
I think Boone did a very good job on him. Jew just hit tough shots on him, and Boone helped to force tough shots.
Here's the thing that I want to throw at you, and I know you think I'm a mad scientist, like where you come up with this stuff. Do you put Kurt on Jew and stretches?
I'm not going because then I'd be coaching for them, and I don't really.
I'm just asking because I think I would do that.
I wouldn't be against that. That's not something that I would do all game, though. If you're switching at the end of the shot clock, okay,
right.
And I certainly don't know if I would do it if Kurt's the only big on the court, because if he's on the perimeter, then who's grabbing the rebound?
That's true too, right? That's true.
So, but I see you trying to be in your coaching bag. I ain't mad at you.
I'm just saying he's a versatile defender, and I just think I don't know if you could put him on Jew for long stretches, but I just think that what they did, because Jew had his way with their guards last game,
right?
And it was great defense. And I just think maybe you got to throw a different look or something like that. But I got Jelly winning, and I'm going to say 61-57. It'll be close. It'll be close.
Okay. Last game, Elite versus Mentality. May have some yeah. So I think that's going to turn. We're just going to, as of right now, everyone's going to be there. I'm actually really torn on this, Mike. I'm gonna tell you.
If everyone's there, I don't know what you're torn about.
I really believe in what I'm not calling him Darius Wooden, only because I'm not gonna go out there like you, but
Darius Wooden, that's a great name.
I don't disagree. Something's telling me to pick Mentality. I just can't, and I don't know why. Well, I do know why, which I can't say. But man, this might end up being the game of the week. If I'm gonna go Elite. I assume that everyone from Elite will be there. But I think this has the potential to be the best game of the week. And I'll pick Elite. I think they return to their winning ways. Knight, Lou is there. I'm looking forward to the Lou X matchup. X will probably have to play more minutes if Lou is on the court. I'm looking forward to that. I really am. And I think if Lou and Knight are there, I think they win a close one. I do. And that Tyreek Ned matchup, if it materializes, that's must-see TV. That's must-see TV. I think just looking at the film today, or the parts of the game that I saw, I think Ned did a good job on Petey today. Petey and Tyreek are different types of players. So I think this would be a challenge for both of them, actually. But I think Elite wins a close one.
So Elite, they have everyone there. I think Elite's gonna be there at the end. I think they're gonna make it to the finals. I strongly believe that. But this Darius guy, man, this Darius guy. I mean, he's your 4-star general, man. He's Colin Powell. He's a motivator, man. Like he's one of them guys, man. Colin Powell, Darius Wooden. Like he's one of them guys, man. And I love the way Mentality is playing right now. I just loved it. What did it for me, because Mentality almost imploded in the first half. They almost. And it's something that he said to them, man. And when he said it, I was like, okay, that guy, he got it, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm taking Mentality.
Oh,
I'm taking Mentality. I'm taking
really?
Mentality. I think this is the adversity that Elite's gonna face. I'm taking Mentality. I love what Darius is doing. Those guys are confident. They swag looks different. And let's be honest. Let's be honest, stats. This is the first time in a while that Elite's had some adversity. You can see some of the infighting stuff. This is the first time that you can see it. You can see it. Right, Pollard. Right. Fix it, and they did. And I think right now, I think Mentality wins, and that's what Elite have in their full roster. Tariq, hey man, listen, he got it, bro. Trig, I like Darius is gonna be the reason why they win.
Okay.
He's gonna outcoach Coach Tay. And if Coach Tay all love Tua, this is gonna be the battle of who gets it done down the stretch. And right now, Darius has shown me that he can coach. When you got number 4, when you got Tyreek on your team, and you got Trig shooting the ball like that, look out. Look out.
Yeah, I think that's a swing factor in this game. Trig looks like he's back to being Trig now. On both ends of the
MVP
court.
form.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
I understand. Yeah, I mean,
listen, Paula. I got y'all winning, baby. I got y'all winning 74-68. Hey, I got y'all winning. Look. Even the swag is different with them. Look at it. They talk. Even the swag different. It's just different. Darius Wooden got them believing, bro. Hey man, Mentality. Yeah, they mentality is different. Just say that it's different. Hey, we got a player year candidate, a coach year candidate. They're looking good, bro. They're looking good. They're looking good, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be a really good game. Did you have any thoughts before we go?
No, I'm great slate of games, man. This week, man. Shouts out to everybody, man. And like I said, man, it was a great brand of basketball. We had 2 sudden deaths, first time in Brotherhood history. It was fabulous, man. It was great talent out there. Sportsmanship. Everybody had the competitive fervor. It was great, man. And the crowd out there was really, really packed.
Yeah,
it was packed. And here's the thing, we got some guys that are box office. Let me tell you something. Say what you want to say in terms of being box office, man. But hey, man, Tay, they come to see Tay, they come to see Dietrich, they come to see Elite to see if Elite they gonna win. But Jew bring everybody, man.
he really does.
You bring everybody, man.
He really does.
You bring everybody, man.
Yes, he does.
Shout out, man.
Shout out to our guy Jew, man. He definitely like you could tell when he gets the ball, the crowd kind of rises.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
For sure. Before we go, I just want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Holloway Experience Real Estate, Journey Enterprises, that's our guy Fred. Century 21, that's our guy Chaz. Jose from Floor and Decor, Precious Moments Academy LLC, Marco Riasco, Elite Solutions, Jason JV Valentine, man. Y'all go check out his book, Path to Abundance, man. That's on Amazon. The Hampton Crabbers, Tribe Nation, Relentless Sports. Thank y'all to all the sponsors, man, for helping us put this together, man. There's a debt of gratitude that we're not able to pay because y'all are so great to us, man. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Jamar. All the players, all the coaches who take their time out on the Sunday, Katie, John, D Knight, you, Mike, Damo, Stretch, all the fans who come out, man. Listen, y'all, without y'all, man, we wouldn't be anything, for real. Thank y'all
Absolutely.
for us, man. Thank y'all for coming to these games. Tell a friend, man. We want the whole side pack. We want the whole side pack. Mother's Day. Bring your mothers out. They'll definitely enjoy the games, man. We got good basketball, good fun, good fellowship. And just give honor to God for all of this, man. So for Stretch in his absence, for Damo, for Hollywood Mike, I'm Statman AJT. We out.
Love y'all.